In October 2013, KTM revealed the most radical, brutal and uncompromising naked bike ever conceived. A motorcycle that leads the pack when it comes to performance and rideability. This is its story. When the engineers at KTM started to experiment with taking the motor of the KTM RC8 to the next level, they were working under the radar. They just wanted to see how far they could push the engine in the best KTM manner. The result was astonishing, even for them.
We knew we had a very special bike in our hands, but we didn't know what to do with it. Until then, we were still working under the radar. So we asked some KTM board members to take a ride. It was just bursting with power. It just had too much of everything, all the time, anywhere, in every gear. It was something that I had never experienced that way. Everything that came afterwards was really just trying to domesticate the beast. The challenge was to make a V2 motor with 1300 cubic centimeters and over 180 horsepower, rideable for everyone. We already knew the potential of the RC8 engine. The first tests soon showed that we would be able to find the perfect setup for the Super Duke R, as well as for the Adventure. The next challenge for the engineers at KTM was to develop the first ever single-sided swing arm in a KTM motorcycle. The single-sided swing arm was a total must-have for this kind of motorcycle. Of course, this brought technical problems with it, because we had to handle the enormous amount of torque, and especially the torque peaks. But we managed to find solid solutions for the problems, and also found a way to integrate the exhaust into the swing arm. The visionary design of KTM hinges on reduction of design to the absolute minimum. The Beast took this even further.
There were no customer clinics, no focus groups, no workshops. It came about from a gut feeling and a sheer bloody-mindedness that we'd had lurking in us for years.
There are no covers, no surfaces and no components that do not have a clear function or could add unnecessary weight to the bike. Every detail of the Beast highlights its brutality, its sheer strength, its performance and its aggressive nature.
The vision of the design of the Super Duke was to grace the bike with an aesthetic that's so simple, pure, reduced and refined, but at the same time to give the bike an attitude and a proportion that is utterly stunning.
When the bike was finished, the engineers and designers realized that they had achieved something they could never have dreamt of. The rideability of the bike was such that it was possible for everyone to ride it at their level. It was something that the motorcycle world had not seen before in a bike of that strength. What we achieved is putting this powerhouse engine into a chassis to create a setup that makes it rideable for everyone in every situation. You find nothing on the KTM 1290 Super Duke R that does not make the bike faster or better. This is pure KTM DNA at its best. It's a success story, born from a brand that does not accept limits. The KTM 1290 Super Duke R is the strongest naked bike available on the market today. And this will be reflected upon the entire range of KTM street bikes. After becoming the world market leader in the segment of off-road competition motorcycles within the last 20 years, it's our vision to become the global market leader in the naked bike segment until 2020. The Beast. It does not come in peace. It comes from KTM.